We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the New York Giants. The ball on the tee, we're set for football. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. First and 10, and they've got three tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Well, this defense for the Bears, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. The Giants at 7 and 9 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
To throw on 2nd down. Daniels, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you, all right? So if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms. But I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3-and-out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. You talk about this Giant defense. They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense, exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change at quarterback, running back, tight end. It doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
60 Vikings, 79 Broncos, 19 Lions, 19 Titans, 19 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Let's go now. Dragon 60. Cup 19. Cup 19. Street. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Buffalo 18. Trap 60. Trap 60. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattlers. Ready.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Daniels. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. On to punt, Jamie Gillen. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt, and the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering. He's got a man, complete. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Chicago. DJ Moore with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Complete right side to Hyatt. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. You look at this Bears defense. This crew against the pass, it's been a real struggle. Second from the bottom in the NFL, number 31.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season, but if they have any hopes of making waves in January, they've got to improve in this area.
On 3rd and 2, Daniels. That is caught, and he will have a Giants first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun. Daniels. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. And now off to the races down the right side. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think
Yeah.
you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Go, champ. Riggs. Ready.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to when you want to. That play calling is working very well for them right now.
On 1st and 10, Daniels. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Bears are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a 2-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
From the gun on 3rd down. Williams. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
It's a gain of 17 yards. Ready. First down, Bears. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Now a give right side Swift. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Here we go. Shot. 79 Broncos. Hustle.
They go play action here on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
19 Lions. Ready.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Ready.
Swift. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning.
Gain on the play leads to 2nd and goal.
Williams to throw on 2nd down. On the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
This is 3rd and goal. And this Giants defense, they have withstood the test thus far. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Bears are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Point after try forthcoming. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Off the play fake. Daniels. He's going to let this one go deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Giants. Jalen Hyatt, 88 yards. And the Giants are able to cut into that deficit. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Williams now off the play fake, sliding out of the pocket. This will be caught downfield by Moore. There he goes, right side. DJ Moore, touchdown Bears. DJ Moore, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bears will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
Mustang 19, 18, Pioneer.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Caught along the left side by Hyatt. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Throwing on 3rd and long. Daniels. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Throwing on first down, Williams. Touchdown! A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears will extend their lead here just before halftime. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And got his man complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or two. It's no good. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Here's Williams looking to throw on second down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. So from the 37, here's 2nd and a couple. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off play action. Williams. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Buffalo 18. Ready.
Looking to throw. Williams. They'll roll him out right. That's to Moore, and he's got it. Touchdown, Bears. A great play there with his 3rd touchdown and 18th on the year. And the Bears take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Now the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in right around the goal line. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Got it. Ready.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Go.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6.
Hurry, hurry.
Going right side, he finds Slayton. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Get it.
That's out quickly to Hyatt. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. 3rd and 7 now.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Back to throw again. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker. 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just... Now the ball comes loose, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Rolling to his right. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out. Here's 2nd and 10. In motion, Slayton. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Catch made by Slayton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a 1st down.
Panther 60, Warrior 70. 65, Jack, 65.
Hyatt goes in motion left.
19, Lion.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Let's go now.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 13 yards, good for a Giant 1st down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Has it to Hyatt on the out route. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the Bears' 30.
Looks like they'll move things around here. To throw on 2nd down, Daniels. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down. That's complete to Slayton. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
2 yards on the pickup.
In motion, Slayton.
At the Bears' 22-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Well, he's regarded as one of the best athletes among NFL tight ends, Charles, and it certainly was on display right there.
And as we've seen this league continue to grow and develop, I think the tight end position is becoming harder and harder to defend because now it's elite athletes playing that position, not just the big guys who can block. How about his ability to get downfield and make plays against any defense?
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, he's got a man complete. There he goes again. Touchdown Bears. DJ Moore, 85 yards. And the Bears continue to pour it on here in the fourth. Now for the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Being chased out left. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. Daniels. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Okay, ready? Ready?
Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 52 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. Right back to him on first down. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Got a man, and he hits it, puts it on the carpet, it's out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Daniels. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Viking 18, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
To throw again, Daniels. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Well, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
Rig, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready?
Looking to throw. Daniels. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Bears are going to get it back here just past the 35. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they hope to polish things off, and what a run they are on as they try to turn a 6-game win streak into a 7-game win streak. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. But, Charles, in this win, they've really just had one speed, and that's been all out. They're still driving the ball downfield despite the circumstances and the big lead, and they just continue to find ways to get into the end zone with ease.
They're certainly in that zone where almost everything they try is successful and often leads to points. Teams don't get those types of games very often, so when they do, many of them just want to take advantage of it to the last second.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 34-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Daniels. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
18 Rattler. 7 Pirates.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Daniels firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Ready. 60 Eagles.
6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
To throw on second down, Daniels. He gets it left side to Johnson. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10, eluding the pressure right. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Now the try here for the point after. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
59, Giants 21.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the 4th.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early. But give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble around out there. They didn't create a lot of errors for themselves because they were the superior team. They took care of business and closed them out pretty quickly.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
19 Lions.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Bears, it's one more win to finish the season as they wrap up with a sterling 15-2 record. And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for the Giants, it will indeed be a 10-loss season as they wrap up 7-10. And I think you have to say, ultimately, this was a team that really underachieved. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Ready. Ready. Come on, set, ready. Set, go. Here we go, set. Hut. On the ready. Check, go. Ready! Ready, ready? Let's go now! Hut, hut! Down! Get up! Ready, ready! Ready! Ready? Got it. Ready? Go! Here we go. Here we go. Hut. Let's go. Check go. On the double. Ready, ready? Okay, break. Hut, hut. Ready? Get up. Set up. Ready? Set. Ready? Come on, set, ready? Set, go! Here we go, set, hut! Let's go now! Check, go! Ready, ready. Ready, ready. Down. Hut, hut. Ready, ready. Get up. Set. Ready. Here we go, here we go. Ready?